Hi, my name is Will Spano, and the three bosses that I had to research were Troy Carter, who is a music manager and managed such talent as Eve and Lady Gaga, Nolan Bushnell, the founder and creator of two great companies in Atari, the video games, and Chuck E. Cheese, where we all had our birthdays when we were kids. And the last one was Katrina Lake, who is who works in the fashion business for a company called Stitch Fix, where they kind of like design their own like a personalized outfit for you, and it's all done online. And if you like the outfits, you can buy them online. So out of those three bosses, the one that I would want to work for is Nolan Bushnell, and this is for a couple of reasons. First off, I would not want to work for the other two because I don't really have an interest in those fields that they work at. Like Troy Carter, he works in the music industry, and while I enjoy listening to music, I don't really have a great voice. I'm sorry to say that, and so I just like don't think like I would be a very good person to work for him because he deals with singers. And Katrina Lake, like she does fashion and all that, and like I do wear clothes, and I do like to go clothes shopping every now and then, but I'm not like too picky on it. I've never been a fashion guru, and like it's just like not the biggest priority in my life is what I'm wearing. So that leaves Nolan Bushnell, and he got his start in Atari, which is the video games, and I love to play video games. It's one of my hobbies. Like it's just something I enjoy doing, and he also uh, got into the entertainment business with Chuck E. Cheese. So I like to go to play arcade games. I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. So I think like he would probably be the best fit for me. And also Bushnell, he's had many people work for him in the past who ended up having great careers. The most notable of which is probably Steve Jobs. Like the Steve Jobs, the guy who founded Apple and did all that stuff and basically created the world's largest company nowadays. And yeah, but this project actually taught me a lot about what it means and what it takes to be a boss and what it means to be like a good hard worker. And one of the most common themes between all three of these bosses was that they all had to overcome adversity at some point in their career. Troy Carter, he had his number one talent, Eve, drop right when he was at the peak of like the verge of success, was about to make it. Number one talent was just gone, so he had to start from scratch again. But he kept on pushing through and eventually found Lady Gaga, who I'm sure you've heard of her. She propelled him to new heights that he had never even dreamed of before. Nolan Bushnell, when he was working for Atari, they started out as just like making like arcade games like Pong consoles. Then they moved to the home console, and there was no home consoles at all before. The thing was, when they first introduced their home console, it wouldn't sell at all. So he kept on working though, and eventually got them to sell. And Katrina Lake, she was a woman CEO, so she just automatically had a ton of adversity against her because people viewed her as not being able to do everything that she could. So I think that's the main takeaway that I got from learning and hearing about these three bosses. Thank you and goodbye.